So with just one of our payment processors, we're able to pass over $5,000 in MRR with just a couple of our clients, right? And we have a bunch of different other payment processors just like this. We switched to fan bases because Stripe sucks and Stripe banned us for a couple of times. But basically, in this video, I want to show you guys exactly the process we use to map out every piece of our agency to make sure that we have things streamlined in our product delivery and our service delivery is completely optimized. So I'm going to show you guys on Miro exactly how we structure our business. So let's actually go to Miro here. And this is our exact structure for our business, right? And I'll be honest, we didn't make this up. We got this idea from Charlie Morgan. However, it works very, very well. So basically, this is literally every single piece of how our business operates and how the leads go through the system. You can see this is like super, super, super long because we got to realize that you need to make sure every piece of your business is mapped out, because if one thing goes wrong, the entire pipeline gets destroyed, and you need to figure out where the problem is so you can fix it efficiently. So let's actually zoom in here, and this barrel here on the left side here represents the market, right? So it represents people who are interested in our services. And of course, we use different methods to get people from the market into our business. We use advertising, which is Facebook ads. We do warm outreach, cold outreach, or content, right? Those are really the main ways you can get clients right now. What we're seeing works very well for us is, of course, Facebook ads and cold DMs and warm DMs as well through Instagram, because you can actually have conversations with these people. But that in mind, if you take a look at the system they offer here, I'm going to walk you through every single piece of how a client or a lead goes through our system. So first, we have our offer, which is the most important thing. If your offer sucks, you'll never be able to close a deal. So the offer is there. Once we send out the offer, we have different outreach methods. So this red part here, the red outreach method is ads, right? So these are paid ads. The yellow one here is cold, as in cold outreach, like cold SMS, cold calling, whatever the case may be. And the blue one is content. So this is creating organic content to have people go through. So you can see every cog in the machine has a separate issue. And if one thing is broken, the whole machine breaks. So let's just go for ads, for example. When we run an ad, the most important thing about the ad itself is the ad creative. Then we got to make sure the lead form is good. Then after the lead form, we have to make sure the AI automation follow-up is good if someone lands on our page and is interested in our product, right? So that's how it goes through there. Then they end up on our landing page and the call is booked, right? So once the call is booked, then everything transitions to the next level of the cog in the machine. So you can see here, every outreach method has a different way of booking calls, right? So for cold call, cold SMS, we need to do at least 500 outreaches a day. Then we initially send a message, then we do 3 follow-ups, then we pitch the offer and book them on our calendar. And like I said, every piece of this is important. If we mess up one part of it, it's not going to work. So you need to make sure that in your business, every cog is accounted for. Now, of course, we have content down here. Now, content's a little bit more complicated because we have multiple platforms, but at the end of the day, the system is basically the same thing. The whole goal is to get people to book a call with us, right? So once we figure out that the machine is working, we go to the next step, which is actually getting them onto the sales call. So we usually send them to a confirmation VSL page or a confirmation email, or we send whatever we want to do to confirm the appointment. Once the appointment is confirmed, we always send a 24-hour testimonial video to make sure that they understand that we know what we're doing. We have results to basically warm them up for the call. Then we send text reminders, email reminders, and we send them a Zoom 1-hour reminder. Then after that, we hop on the sales call. Now you can see this is a lot of information to just get someone to a sales call. So you have to make sure it's mapped out. So then after we book the call with them, we have the actual sales call. So of course we call them 5 minutes before to make sure they actually show up on the call. We jump on the call, we do the discovery phase, the pitch, the presentation, and the objection handling phase, and we collect payment. Now, if they do a no-show, we send them to B2B, which stands for back to barrel, which means you just go back to the market and get more leads through the system. But once they take payment, then we start to focus on getting them results. So of course, we schedule an onboarding call with them. We email them contracts. We focus on the front end and the back end. So for our offer, we run ads for our clients. So we have a front end, which is the onboarding, and the back end onboarding, which is creating the Go High Level sub accounts, connecting SynthFlow, connecting AppointWise, connecting all the AI trainers to our system. And the front end is just actually getting the content out. So we actually fly out to our clients, we create content for them in person, and we actually run it on Facebook, which makes it a lot better, and we get a lot better results because of that. So basically, that's exactly what happens there. So as they go through here, we get them results, which is a booked appointments, because our goal is to book appointments for our clients. So once we start to get the results, as in booking appointments for them, you can see we send a point-wise text, we send all the system here. We just a really, really in-depth system to make sure that everything works efficiently. Then they get booked appointments on their calendar, then they get super happy and they get excited, and then we work with them and we get to make them tons and tons of money. So basically, this is the exact pipeline process that we have to run our entire agency. That's literally, our entire agency is literally this. So if you guys want a copy of this, or if you guys want to figure out exactly how we're structuring everything to get our clients great results, please hop on a call with us below and we'll talk more about actually how we set things up, how we scale, and we'll show you if we're a good fit to work together. But basically, this is the exact system that we use and how we map out the market to make sure we get great results for our clients, guys. But that's basically it. I hope you guys got a lot of sauce and a lot of value in this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.